Okay, so um, again with the situation that we are in, we have the Super Typhoon O1 na nag-cancel ng classes natin for sana this Monday or uni games natin this yesterday. And then ngayong Tuesday, November 11, so wala na namang pasok. So again, I am forced to make itong mga video lectures, a series of video lectures again since we need to be flexible. Um, since pag hindi ko gagawin ito or hindi ako gagawa ng mga video lectures, malaleft behind tayo sa lectures, sa mga discussions natin. So, might as well, this is the best option since bukas kung maganda na yung panahon, uni games naman. So, again, um, class suspension naman. So, I hope again that you understand why I am making these video lectures. Alam ko na mas maganda sana if face-to-face yung klase natin. I think mas maintindihan ninyo yung discussion if it is face-to-face kasi real time yung pag-ask ng questions, mga ganun. Pero again, this is the next best option and please, if you have time, hindi ko naman nire-require na ngayon yung i-watch, ngayon yung panoorin itong video lecture na to. But if you have time, you have the data, you have the internet, you have the connection, then and the free time, please feel free to watch this video lecture. So I am thinking of making this unit on genetics again in video lecture. So I hope again that you understand. So we are going to talk about genetics and then um, next will be on animal breeding. So that is on unit 6, I think, on genetics and animal breeding. So yun yung pag-uusapan. Anyway, we have an initial discussion sa genetics. So I've discussed about the phenotype, the genotype, the alleles, mga ganon. So I hope that you have an idea na kung ano yung i-discuss natin when it comes to genetics. So for this video lecture, I will be talking about the genes and their role in animal productivity, the mechanics of inheritance, and then genes in the population. So first, we will talk about the genes and their role in animal productivity. So again, it is only an introduction since this is only Ansci 20. So we will not go deep into the discussion about the genes, the mechanics of inheritance, the law of independent assortment, law of segregation, genes in the population, how do we compute um, for the allele frequency, mga ganun. So, hindi na natin i-discuss in detail. I just need to introduce to you kung ano itong mga to. Okay? So, yun yung i-discuss. Yun yung discussion. So again, first we will talk about the genes and ano nga ba yung parang function nila or papel nila when it comes to the productivity of the animal. Paano ba na-influence ni gene yung productivity ng animal? Okay, yun yung pag-uusapan. So before that, ano nga ba? Ano nga ba yung genes? So before we will discuss yung role nila in animal productivity, what are genes? So sinabi dito, genes are segments of the DNA or what we call as the deoxyribonucleic acid. So that serves as the basic units of heredity. So basically, genes are our basic units of heredity. Kumbaga, ito yung naipapasa from one parent to their offspring, yung gene. Aside from other factors like for example, the environment, um, yung genes yung dahilan kung bakit more often than not, kamukha mo yung tatay mo, kamukha mo yung nanay mo, mga ganun. So, namamana, kumbaga. So, again, genes, yung unit of heredity natin. So, yan yung genes natin. Yan yung definition, basic definition ng genes natin. Ngayon, yung genes natin, matatagpuan yan as segments. Anong segments? Itong DNA natin. Okay, so kung titignan itong nasa picture, that's basically your DNA. That is in, ano, ang parang hierarchy nito is chromosome. Sa chromosome, meron ka nitong mga DNA, and then doon sa DNA, meron ka nitong mga genes. So, again, sinabi dito, itong whole na ito, that's your DNA. Pag itong segment na ito, that's your gene, another gene, another gene. So segments of the DNA, that is what we call as genes natin. And again, they are the basic unit of heredity. Okay? So, ano nga ba? Ano nga ba yung ginagawa ng genes natin? So they contain coded instructions for producing what we call as yung mga proteins natin. Okay? Basically, yung gene natin parang libro yan. Okay? So, parang libro na merong mga instructions kung paano gawin ito. Ngayon, yung cell mo, siya yung um, magbabasa, babasahin niya yung libro, itong gene natin, and then, pag nabasa niya, ganito pala gumawa ng ganitong protein. So, yun yung product na gagawin ngayon ng cell mo based doon sa code na binigay ni gene. Okay? So, you can, ang analogy dyan, parang libro si gene natin na binabasa ng cell natin para alam niya kung paano gawin itong certain protein na ito. Okay? Basically, basta yung laging tatandaan, ang ang product na ma-produce is yung mga proteins natin. Okay? Yon yung genes natin. So, basically, ito, binabasa niya, ang code dito, ganito yung code dito, so ganito yung protein na ma-produce. So, kulay, let's just say na kulay light blue, ganito naman yung genes dito. So magkakaiba yung mga sequence of genes, sequence of codes per gene. So ito, ganito din yung code nito. So ganitong kulay violet na protein yung ating maproproduce. And then, ito naman, ganitong genes, series of genes. So ganito naman na protein yung maproproduce. Okay, so basically yung genes natin, they have different codes for the different proteins natin. Ngayon, ano nga ba yung importance nitong protein? Bakit ba kailangan na ma-produce ni gene ito or kailangan na ma-produce ng cell natin itong protein na to? So, protein yung dahilan kung bakit meron kang or bakit nagfa-function yung mga cells mo. Protein yung dahilan kung bakit nabuo ka, basically. Yun yung end goal ng mga proteins natin. So, protein yung dahilan kung bakit meron kang buhok, protein yung dahilan kung bakit nagfa-function ka properly. So, without these genes and without yung mga codes na nandun sa genes, hindi makaka-produce ng protein, hindi ka makaka-function properly. Or basically, hindi ka mabubuhay. Okay? So, that's our gene. Ang laging tatandaan, it is a book that your body reads in order to produce proteins that are needed in order for the body to function properly. So, yon yung genes natin. Again, they are segments of the DNA. And then each gene occupies a specific location on a chromosome. Again, yung chromosome natin, yung the whole na makikita na part. So kung titignan mo sa microscope, hindi naman sa microscope, pero yun yung parang nasa hierarchy, yung sinabi ko kanina, chromosome, and then a segment of that are the DNA, long segment of that is the DNA, and then within the DNA, you have yung gene natin. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na genotype. Ito. Ano nga ba yung genotype? Again, nasabi ko na yung initial discussion natin on genetics, pero pag sinabing genotype, it is the complete genetic makeup that influences all traits. Ang sinasabi ko kanina, 'di ba yung genes natin, merong code 'yan. Merong genetic code 'yan. Okay? Ngayon, yung genetic code na 'yan, nakaka-produce ng protein. yung mga protein na yon, yung mga specific proteins na na-produce niya, it will lead to the expression ng mga traits natin. Yung nakikita, kumbaga, kung bakit brown yung buhok mo, kung bakit brown yung eyes mo, kung bakit overall ganito yung itsura mo, is because of the genes that have specific codes for specific proteins. So basically, aside from environment, the genotype or the genetic makeup of the animal will influence its phenotype. Ano nga ba yung phenotype? Yung measurable, attainable traits or measurable, observable traits natin. Okay? So, kumbaga, yung genotype, usually sa genetics, inaalat yung mga letters. So, you have yung dominant, alam na natin to, okay? So, na-discuss na natin initially. You have yung recessive, parang ganyan yung genotype. Okay? Ngayon, pag ganito yung nakitang genetic makeup or genotype nito, sabihin na lang natin na it will code for the brown hair natin. Okay? So, brown na hair yung lalabas pag ganyan yung genotype. So, that's basically yung pinaka-simplest na, na pag-discuss natin. Pero, again, it is a complex process from transcription ng mga um, codes na yan into the phenotype itself. Pero yan yung basic na concept. Yung genotype and the environment, again, will influence yung traits or yung phenotype. Okay? Basta laging tatandaan, genotype is the genetic makeup. Yun yung mga genes na nandun sa cells mo. And then, kung ano yung specific codes, specific protein na ma-produce ng mga cells na yon, it will influence yung phenotype mo or yung traits mo. Okay? So, kaya baka nagtataka ka bakit curly yung hair mo. That is because of your meron kang genetic makeup that codes for curly hair. Nagtataka ka kung bakit maliit ka, merong genetic makeup that meron kang genotype or meron kang genes that will code for being short, mga ganun. Okay? So, yan yung genotype natin. So you can think of genes as blueprints. So 'di ba sa mga engineers, meron silang ginagawang blueprints bago makapagtayo ng bahay. Ganon din yung ganon din yung ating mga genes. They have codes that acts as a blueprint para alam kung anong i-produce, kumbaga. Okay? So, itong mga blueprints, itong codes sa genes natin, dictates how an animal's body develop and functions. So, again, they code for specific proteins kasi. So, itong mga codes na to, itong mga blueprints na to can determine the physical characteristics. So, yung sinasabi nating phenotype, again, pag phenotype, yung nakikita, observable, measurable traits natin. Such as like for example, coat color, nakikita yan. Okay, body size na may measure, nakikita yan. Horn presence, nakikita din yan. Okay, so those are our phenotypes and again, they are influenced by partly by our genes. Then, we can also, aside from yung mga physical characteristics, they can also determine yung physiological traits ng animal. Diyan papasok yung animal productivity and ano yung role ni genes doon. Okay? Like for example, metabolic rate, fertility, milk yield, all of these are physiological traits and we can say that these are traits that we measure that we are measuring to know or to determine if the animal is productive or not. So like for example, milk yield. Kung 3 liters a day yung isang animal and then yung isang animal is 5 liters a day, they have the same nutrition, they have the same environment, then masasabi mo na genes influences yung milk yield. May mga breeds ng animal na mas madami yung naproproduce na milk because nga yun yung kinocode, yun yung blueprint na nandun sa genes nila. Ganito karami yung maproproduce mong milk. So, meron din namang animals na mas maliit lang yung yield ng milk or yung na-produce na milk kasi nga even with the same environment, even with the same nutrition, yung genes nila, it will code for ganito lang na liters ng milk. Okay? So, yun yung role nila. It will influence the productivity of the animal because yung mga parameters natin, like for example, again, milk yield, growth rate, fertility, hatchability, average daily gain, metabolic rate, these parameters, these physiological traits are what we measure in order to determine if the animals are productive. And they are determined or they are influenced by our genes. Okay? And then aside from that, we also have yung mga behavioral traits natin such as temperament. So, gaano kainit yung ulo, kumbaga. So, gaano ka-wild, gaano ka-docile yung animal. Yung mothering abilities also look into. It can also be a measure of um, good breeds natin. So kung maganda yung mothering ability, meaning maganda yung um, um, maganda na inalagaan niya yung offspring. So again, it can also be a measure of productivity and then yung feeding habits ng animal natin. Okay? So again, yung sinasabi ko kanina, genes have these codes that acts as a blueprint. And these blueprints are the ones that will influence or determine the physical characteristic, the physiological traits, and behavioral traits of the animal. Okay? Klaro tayo doon sa genes natin. So, however, genes do not act alone. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Basta yung sinasabi ko, partially influence yung phenotype. Kasi nga meron ka din nitong environment. Okay? So, sila ni genotype yung nag-i-influence actually ng kanilang um, ng phenotype. So, like for example, yung nutrition, yung management, yung climate, yung disease exposure, lahat na ng factors other than the gene itself, it can be considered as environmental factor and this will also influence the phenotype. Kaya nga hindi lang si gene yung nag-i-influence dun sa trait ng animal. It can also be the environment. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi ko nung initial discussion natin about genetics. Meron tayo nitong formula na to, phenotype is equal to the genotype plus the environment plus the interaction of the genotype and the environment. Okay? So, that is phenotype is equal to genotype plus yung environment natin. Actually, na-discuss ko na rin naman to. Mas comprehensive pa. So, i-review na lang natin. Plus the interaction ng genotype at ng environment. Okay? So, yan basically yung um, parang formula on why we have itong phenotype na to. So, as an example, bumili ka ng isang animal, like for example, baboy. Bumili ka ng baboy na magandang breed ng baboy. So, tiwala ka na since maganda yung breed niya, maganda din yung phenotype kasi nga yung genes for yung breed na yon maganda yung genes and it can influence yung phenotype. Ngayon, yung dalawa yung binili mo. Yung isa, sinubject mo into good environmental condition, pinakain mo ng tama, nasa tamang housing siya. So, maganda yung housing management. Overall, maganda yung management mo sa kanya. Tapos yung isang animal, binigay mo dun sa kapatid mo, pero hindi niya inalagaan. Hindi niya inalagaan ng maayos. So, hindi niya pinapakain ng maayos, hindi maganda yung condition, yung environmental condition, hindi maganda yung housing. So, kahit na parehas na breed yon na ine-expect mo na maganda na maganda yung kalalabasan, maganda yung mga parameters, yung traits, yung phenotype, maganda yung growth rate, mabilis lumaki kasi nga maganda yung breed. Pero yung sa kapatid mo, since hindi maganda yung environment, hindi maganda yung management, nakotong or hindi siya productive. And then yung sa'yo, since maganda na nga yung genes, maganda rin yung environment, kung saan maganda yung management mo sa kanya, lumaki ng maayos. Okay? So, yan. Hindi dapat pakampante na since maganda yung genes na binili mong animal is maganda na yung product or productive na siya. Okay? It is only half of the equation. Ito lang siya. Ito lang, genotype lang siya. So you also need to consider yung environment kung saan maninirahan yung animal. So overall, dapat yon yung isa alang-alang i-take note para pag nagre-raise ng animal para alam talaga na or ma-determine mo talaga or makikita mo na um, maganda yung traits. Okay? Hindi ka lang dapat aasa sa isang factor. Hindi ka lang aasa dapat sa magandang genes ang animal or on the other side, hindi ka rin naman dapat aasa na sa magandang environmental condition. Kasi kahit maganda yung environmental condition, if the animal or the genes of the animal will only code for this maximum number of ng parameter like for example sa growth rate ganito lang talaga yung ilalaki ito na yung maximum kahit na pakainin mo ng maayos maganda yung environment kung yun lang yung limitation yun lang yung maximum na kayang ilaki ng animal na yun then doon lang siya talaga okay again it is an interplay between the genotype and the environment okay like for example itong nasa picture natin. So I hope you have an idea na on how genes influences the productivity of the animal and how the environment comes into play overall influencing yung final na phenotype natin. So, yan, types of traits influenced by genes like for example, yung mga production traits natin like milk yield, egg production, daily weight gain, carcass quality, it is influenced by many genes, hindi lang siya iisa. So, polygenic traits, polygenic genes, and then it is improved by the environment or particularly through selective breeding. So, diyan papasok yung human intervention. And then on reproductive traits like for example, litter size, calving interval, fertility, hatchability, often they have low heritability. Ang ibig sabihin ng low heritability, hindi siya, maliit lang yung percentage na maipapasa from parent to the offspring. So, yun yung litter size, calving interval, and fertility. Yung mga reproductive traits natin, maliit lang, low heritability, maliit yung chance na maipapasa from parent to offspring, and they are also influenced by the environment and management. Then, yung mga health and disease resistance traits like for example, resistance to parasites, mastitis, heat tolerance, those are traits governed by specific genes natin. So like for example, itong gene na to, BOLA-DRB3 in cattle for mastitis resistance. So ito yung specific gene na to. And itong specific gene na to, it will code for the resistance for mastitis. Mastitis is parang bacterial disease. Okay? So, yan. Again, they are governed by specific genes natin. Then, behavioral traits like, for example, docility, aggressiveness, mothering instinct, affected by both genes and early environment. So, those are some of the types of traits influenced by genes natin. So again, yung sinabi ko kanina on gene expression and productivity, each genes provide instruction. Again, yun yung code natin for building specific protein. Ito yung summary, such as enzymes, hormones, or structural components natin. So, makikita dito sa picture, ito yung genes, transcription yung tawag, yung sa pagbasa, and then trina-translate into specific proteins natin. Okay? Ano yung mga proteins natin? It can be enzymes that helps in digestion. It can be hormones that influences the behavior of the animal as well as the physiological state of the animal, or basically structural components like for example keratins sa hair natin, sa nails natin. Those are some of the proteins natin. And mahalaga talaga itong mga proteins natin. And nako-code or napo-produce yung mga specific proteins na to because of our genes that have the blueprint, kumbaga. Okay? So, for instance, yung growth hormone natin na gene influences muscle growth and metabolism. So, yung gene that codes for growth hormone will influence yung growth ng muscle ng animal as well as the metabolism of the animal. Another example is yung gene for casein. Casein is basically an enzyme that affects the protein content of milk. And then genes natin for myostatin gene which regulates muscle development, mutation which can yung mutations can lead to double muscling in cattle. So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito or yung dinidiscuss ko lang dito is that again, genes will influence the production of specific proteins, like for example, yung mga hormones, yung mga enzymes, or yung basically other genes natin that overall will influence yung productivity ng animal. Okay? So, ito yung practical implications in the field. So, when it comes to like for example, beef production, um, yung role nila, genes will influence yung feed conversion efficiency nila, yung yung marbling nila, and yung impact nito, if alam mo yung genes that codes for this, um, you can simply know yung parang paano yung management for that will lead to reduced feed cost, improve meat quality. Sa dairy productions, yung mga genes natin will influence naman milk volume and composition. Sa poultry natin, yung genes natin will control growth rate, production ng eggs sa swine. It will also influence yung litter size, meaning yung ilan yung anak, lean leanness ng animal, and then for goat and sheep, it can also influence yung fiber sa wool production, sa milk production, sa meat production, and parasite resistance. And ito yung mga impact nila on of the genes. So kung mas maganda yung gene, higher yield, better milk quality, kumbaga, when it comes to dairy productions, and so on and so forth. So, yan yung role natin. Basically, as a takeaway, genes are like have codes in them that acts as a blueprint in order to make proteins, specific proteins, and these specific proteins, we like for example, proteins that is used for hormone production, sa enzymes, and other structural components of the body. These proteins are the ones that will influence the phenotype of or the trait of the animal and overall the productivity of the animal. So that's the role of genes in the and in animal productivity. So with that, that ends our discussion on the role of genes in animal productivity. I hope with the initial discussion natin and then itong video lecture na to, you now have an idea on how genes work. You now have an idea on the influence of genes when it comes to the traits to the productivity of the animal. Again, if you are still here, thank you for listening.